Littleton Fire Rescue and members of the dive team are out here participating in a joint training exercise with Colorado State Parks, Dive Rescue International, and a number of agencies, both law enforcement, state rangers, and other firefighters from Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado.
You just kept driving and driving and driving until the ice shelf stabilized.
4 of our fire department members that are on the dive rescue team are going through this Train the Trainer course for surface ice rescue. They learn some rescue techniques and rigging techniques on day 1 in the classroom. Day 2, they come out here for some practical applications. They begin to learn how to rescue themselves should they fall into the water, and in a sense understand what it's like to be a victim. So they're out here reaching, throwing, and ultimately as firefighters and professionals trained to go out on the ice and into the water to rescue victims that are falling through the ice. In the final day of the course, they take the role of instructors where they have the opportunity to come out here among their peers within the class and teach for a few moments and be evaluated and given some tools that they can take back to their individual agencies.
It's a thinking process, it's not just doing. You build that muscle memory of knowing how to make a connection in water, but then the circumstances are going to change, they're going to make you alter your plan.
The main reason that we have our 4 firefighters in this course here is so that once they achieve the knowledge of being an instructor for ice rescue, they can come back to the fire department and teach the other 130 members what they learned in this class as far as rigging and techniques for operations for ice rescue for the surface. Frozen waterways are dangerous just because ice is deceptive. When people get out around lakes and rivers and ponds, they see the ice over the top of it and they make the assumption that the ice is the same thickness all the way around, and that's not the case. Littleton Fire Rescue recommends a few things when anyone's around water and specifically around ice. First of all, don't use any iced over waterways, whether it's lakes, ponds, or rivers, unless they're designated to be used at your state parks for ice fishing or something of that nature. Second of all, anytime you're around the water, whether it's iced over or not, we recommend that you wear a personal flotation device. Many of the devices these days are very unobtrusive, they're sleek, but they're there to protect you in case you do inadvertently end up in the water. Third, we recommend that you keep your children within arm's reach anytime you're around the water. And fourth is if you have pets or animals that you're out at the park with, that we recommend you keep them on a leash. If your animal is off leash or does get off leash and gets away from you and does fall through the ice, we don't want you to pursue your animal. We don't want you to chase them out into the water. Call 911, get professional emergency rescuers out there. We'll come out prepared to pull your animal out of the ice if you can just stay there and wait for us. Littleton Fire Rescue recommends if you see someone in the water that you kind of adhere to a standard set of procedures. We call it the reach, throw, go. First of all, if you're by yourself, we want you to put the go first and go call 911. Because once you end up starting to help out someone, you've delayed the response of rescue professionals. But if you have somebody there with you, start with the reach. You could reach out with a tree branch, a ladder, use your jumper cables from your car. If your car is nearby, you can throw your spare tire out to them or throw a branch, as we'd said before. And then of course the go is go call 911 and make sure that you have professional rescuers on the way to help out.